injecting me with these worms or maggots to make me look like I'm a dirty person. In this house, I can't shower till really, really late. I don't want to shower till really late. And the ongoing persecution of me when I don't have support after violence. Because the gangs keep filming me nude and taking credit for bodies that... So I'm deprived, I'm being prostituted, I shouldn't have to work for free. Is just like, is your behaviour about my hygiene really ethical when I actually need support after domestic violence? I've been left here bleeding while you guys are just sitting there like just torturing me in a room about my snacks, about the way I look, about my habits, about everything. But you don't know what it's like to be oppressed and not have any way to have resources or support. My vagina has always been clean. If somebody has injected something in it, I want to know, because there's no pus or anything like that I've seen when I've gone in. The only thing I saw is that it's all been torn apart and pushed right back in and kind of cut open. And I know I don't have enough sex to make a massive hole like that. So this is a real act of violence, a real act of genital mutilation, and it is a sadistic thing. And I'm going to put my theory out there because information is being withheld from me, and I'm killed anyway. I want to say, if you were seeing Ruben and his girlfriend in a union of love, I would like to say I believe this is a narcissistic, sadistic way to murder somebody, to silence them into shame so that they would make sure that I would not marry anybody, and that those two are... I'm not blaming them, but the people that use, they're puppets on a board. So whoever's using them or using John and his girlfriend, I've just been used to sadistically ruin my vagina and ruin my chance to have a baby, which I am deeply maternal, and to use me politically so that you can have a political face of maternal motherhood just to gain popularity is in this assimilation policy just really breaks my heart, because this is my real identity. Running off into the sunset, getting married, or if same as John, because I seem to be wound up in these love triangles that I don't even understand, because I left that guy thinking that he was going to be... I don't want to say anything because I don't want to get in trouble. I just left because of an incident. I didn't trust this situation anymore. I left and I went to go to work, and I've just had nothing but persecution, discrimination, put down, disrespect. I'm a dog. And for him to disrespect me and to violently come in and torture my vagina, cut it open, I'm going to tell you, I believe women can have gangbangs, like 20, 30 dicks, and not have a stretched vagina. I don't think so. Not like what they've done to me down there. And it's also got a lot of... They've said that I've got bacterial vaginosis, and I just read my other thing. It says other stuff about gonorrhea and all this other stuff, and if I've got HIV, I'll be devastated. Nothing in my... I don't have sex with anyone. That's the thing. I've been a very high quality person, as in my stability was just Jenny just does her cooking and looks after her family and then just goes to work. I didn't have a very crazy life. I was a very genuine, peaceful person. They came in my life and started all this pain and suffering and making me outcast of every community, making me the bad guy, making me a dull bludger of the world, condemning me, silencing me. And the thing is like, she doesn't want me to be in my own power, so she took away all my friendships, bought them all. That's a real sad thing if another girl is going on that she is girl power, but they are sadistically ruining me having a man in my life, sadistically giving me female genital mutilation so you can run into the public. I'm clean and pure. This is my husband. I'm an icon. We're love. We're worth $20 billion. Like this kind of crap, my genes are better type thing, so that they can end up being more at work, more credibility, more trustworthy. And it's like, why would they do that anyway? Can you ask me why there is this tier system of what's more? Because in reality, to me, people are different, and I believe my genitals got mutilated so that she could be a better union, and to make her look like she shines, to make her look like she is a better person, to hide the fact that they did violence to me in the past, that I'm an ugly dog and a slut, all on the internet. I believe it is a fascist regime of only models and influencers, so they don't want me to be seen in public ever again. So I believe it was an act of incredible violence and sadistic torture to keep injecting me to make it look like maggots are coming out and destroying my vagina.
They've also gone on massive campaigns, I'm dirty, and it's a false reality. Because I clean my house, I vacuum it, I disinfect it, and all my other houses, the rooms I've taken photos are very clean. So they keep stealing my phones and stuff so that I can't prove everything. But I think on this phone there's about 3 rooms with a lot of clean. My rooms were really clean, and my room was clean at Narita's house. The only thing is about showering, I get very scared because of that guy. He's been videoing me and I am bullying my body, so I only really like showering very, very late in the dark.
As I went out to the hospital, I've been asking for domestic violence help and I'm not getting it. So how can you say that this is normal? As she's denying me the right to asylum from sadistic authority, and then I'm being starved on a regime of food. They've gone around, and I just want to say it is so superficial for you to go, unmarketed, all my people are so high quality. We're high quality, she's dumb, she's trash. What they're doing is isolating one person as a victim, and that's why I'm so sad, because I love people. That was my purpose. And you don't want me to have any friends who've got...
My life was green, and it was outdoors, and all of my photographies full of colour and life. My soul was about humanity, was about socializing, was about hospitality, was about my family. I was totally normal. I was full of life. I wasn't about darkness and tragedy and sadistic weird stuff.
Around the whole world to make sure my celebrity, my looks, my photography, my looks, my chats, I'm out. You're old and dusty. You can't sit with us, you're a man. But it's like they make me persecuted for all the insecurities of these women. That woman was known as a man and was never known as loved, and they celebrated her, and everything I did for this man was just thrown in the bin. And same as this other girl, she was known as a very big wizard sleeve vagina, so they basically gave a massive vendetta against my vagina. It's absolutely brutality. And then on top of that, I believe that it is an act of vengeance, all these exes coming and throwing me in the trash and saying I'm trash quality, and I believe it's a vendetta about everything that I want to do for a job, that while I'm suffering in silence and grieving, I'm being called a potato, and that I'm...
And also, I loved happiness. Everything about my life was full of happiness. Mum is on that side saying I'm miserable, but who's the one that used to cheer her up when she came home? I'm always doing cooking for people. I'm always creating stuff for people. I make sure that the home is loved. I don't know why I'm being punished for so much moods, for my looks, for my career, everything.
Motivated, but it's more bullying. It's not stopping a war. You're doing war crimes. I have a right to disconnect and have privacy in my home, but I don't have safety ever since this guy came in, and I just feel like the only way to get out of it is dying, because he seems to have this target on me for years. He wants to get right on my pussy and ruin it. I want to ruin it. I want you to never find a man because I want you to be transsexual. I want you to be ugly. I want you finished in this world. You were a beautiful empress that did all this generous work helping people. I used to help the Red Army deliver all these scones during the time when they had all these earthquakes.
And it's just injustice. I have to actually apologise to some of the people in the music industry, because I believe they're running in teams to save my life. So I will say sorry to some of the music industry people that aren't probably as nasty as their producers and whatever. Like, some of the blonde ones have been trying to help, I think.
And the silt was everywhere, but he wants me finished in public. No more love. Going to cut that vagina and make sure you're down at the bottom of the chain. Do you know how cruel that is? And to deny me the right to a voice about it. It's just a really sadistic way to take power, and I'm saying that this is a violent murder and assassination to make a better class of union of lovers.